Hi. Today's story is from a very special author. His name is Barack Obama, and you've probably heard of him. He's the 44th President of the United States, the first African American president ever of the United States. And he's also a father of two daughters, and they were little. They were young kids when he was president. Imagine that. Imagine having your father while you were in elementary school and middle school be the president. So he wrote them a poem, and it's a poem called Of Thee I Sing, which is a line from a famous patriotic song. And it's also, I like to think of it as a letter not just from Barack Obama to his daughters, but from all adults to the children of the future. And it's a really great message. And there they are, and there's their dog. And here we go. Of Thee I Sing. Illustrated by Lauren Long, Alfred A. Knopf Publishers. Have I told you lately how wonderful you are? How the sound of your feet running from afar brings dancing rhythms to my day? How you laugh and sunshine spills into the room? Have I told you that you are creative? A woman named Georgia O'Keeffe moved to the desert and painted petals, bone, bark. She helped us see big beauty in what is small, the hardness of stone and the softness of feather. Have you ever heard of Georgia O'Keeffe? Have I told you that you are smart? That you braid great ideas with imagination? A man named Albert Einstein turned pictures in his mind into giant advances in science, changing the world with energy and light. Have I told you that you are brave? A man named Jackie Robinson played baseball and showed us all how to turn fear into respect and respect to love. He swung his bat with the grace and strength of a lion and gave brave dreams to other dreamers. Have I told you that you are a healer? Look at this picture. Look carefully at this picture. Sitting Bull was a Sioux medicine man who healed broken hearts and broken promises. It is fine that we are different, he said. For peace, it is not necessary for eagles to be crows. Though he was put in prison, his spirit soared free on the plains, and his wisdom touched the generations. Have I told you that you have your own song? A woman named Billie Holiday wore a gardenia in her hair and sang beautiful blues to the world. Her voice, full of sadness and joy, made people feel deeply and add their melodies to the chorus. Have I told you that you are strong? A woman named Helen Keller fought her way through long, silent darkness. Though she could not see or hear, she taught us to look and listen to each other. Never waiting for life to get easier, she gave others courage to face their challenges. Have I told you how important it is to honor others' sacrifices? A woman named Maya Lin designed the Vietnam Veterans Memorial to remember those who gave their lives in the war, and the Civil Rights Memorial to thank the many who fought for equality. Public spaces should be filled with art, she thought, so that we can walk amidst it, recalling the past and inspired to fix the future. Do you notice who's gathering off here? Children versions of all of these really important people, American people. Have I told you that you are kind? A woman named Jane Addams fed the poor and helped them find jobs. She opened doors and gave people hope. She taught adults and invited children to play and laugh and let their spirits grow wide. Have I told you that you don't give up? When violence erupted in our nation, a man named Martin Luther King taught us unyielding compassion. He gave us a dream that all races and creeds would walk hand in hand. He marched and he prayed, one at a time opened hearts and saw the birth of his dream in us. Have I told you that you are an explorer? A man named Neil Armstrong was the first to walk on the moon. He watched the world from way up high, and we watched his lunar landing leaps, which made us brave enough to take our own big, bold strides. So these are all really famous Americans. Have I told you that you are inspiring? A man named Cesar Chavez showed farm workers their own power when they felt they had none. The people were poor but worked hard and loved the land. Cesar picketed, prayed, and talked. The people listened to their hearts and marched for their rights. Si se puede, Cesar said. Yes, you can. Have I told you that you are part of a family? A man named Abraham Lincoln knew that all of America should work together. He kept our nation one and promised freedom to enslaved sisters and brothers. This man of the people, simple and plain, asked more of our country, that we behave as kin. Have I told you to be proud to be an American? Our first president, George Washington, believed in liberty and justice for all. His barefoot soldiers crossed wintry rivers, forging ever on. He helped make an idea into a new country, strong and true, a country of principles, a country of citizens. Have I told you that America is made up of people of every kind? People of all races, religions, and beliefs? People from the coastlines and the mountains? People who have made bright lights shine by sharing their unique gifts and giving us the courage to lift one another up and keep up the fight to work and build upon all that is good in our nation. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot of inspirational talk from Barack Obama. Let's just look at this picture and see if we can pick out who are all the kids, who are all the children versions of the important people that we just learned about. I definitely see Jackie Robinson. He's one of my favorite. He's holding a baseball bat. Have I told you that they are all a part of you? Have I told you that you are one of them? That you are our future? Have I told you that I love you? All right, so this was a letter from Barack Obama to his daughters, but he wrote it as a letter for all adults to think about the ways that we can inspire and take care of really the future, which is you. And I actually feel really good about the future because I know who's coming up. I know that the kids that I know are amazing, and you're going to do a great job. Bye.